As you can see from the demo tutorial videos, the software works perfectly without any hiccups. But there are a few things you need to keep in mind before installing the software and after you install the software. And these are some small tips. And I will tell you quickly the few common errors and how to troubleshoot them. Firstly, before installing the software, ensure that you have the following pre-installation requirements. The software will work only with Windows. And if you want to make the software work with Mac, you would need Mac parallels. You also need to ensure that the .NET framework is installed. If you don't have it installed already, you can install the latest version for free from Microsoft website. And a very great tip, it is better to have the antivirus disabled during installation, as it may there is a chance that it may detect the software as an antivirus. Or even better solution is to install a free antivirus like Avast antivirus, which does not block all softwares. Now, after installing the software, when you are entering the license key, you may encounter the following error of access to path error, which is an administrative right error. Yeah, in order to troubleshoot this error, it is very simple. You just have to right click and choose to run the software as an administrator the very first time when you are running the software. Now, in order to make this more clear to you, I will actually do a quick demonstration. Installing the software is very simple. It's just like installing any other software in your computer. You just have to run the setup, choose the language, accept the license agreement, and choose the path where you want to install the software. And when you launch the software first, you will get to enter the email and license key. Now, if you try to enter the email and license key here, you will get the error that I told you, and I will just show you quickly. So as you can see, we get this error, unhandled exception has occurred in your application. Now, troubleshooting this error is very simple. As I told you, you just have to right click and run the software as an administrator instead of directly running the software. So I will right click and run the software as an administrator. Now, this time when I hit the submit button after running the software as an administrator, you can see that we no longer see that error. And the software has also opened. And you have to enter your license information only for the very first time. Next time when you're running the software, it will run automatically as your license has already been verified. Now, this demo I showed you for Super Simple Scraper Ultimate. If you have purchased any other software application from me like CPA Offer Miner or Super Simple Scraper Lite or any other software, the process is the same. This should solve most of your troubleshooting errors, but in spite of that, if you face any error in running the software, then check where you have tried to install the software. Try moving it to documents or desktop or any other folder to see if it makes any difference. Sometimes firewall and antivirus cause a lot of problems. So disable the firewall and antivirus, like when you, as I told you, mentioned before, that when you're trying to install the software, make sure there is no running process still for the antivirus firewall. Same goes for malware and spyware scanners, because sometimes these antivirus and malware applications tend to detect softwares as antiviruses, which may cause installation problems. And this should basically solve 90% of your installation problems. But still, if it face any errors, then make sure your smart screen filter is turned off in Windows 7 and higher Windows systems. Make sure your RoboForm isn't running by system clock. If so, disable and exit it. So that's it, guys. These are only the troubleshooting that is needed in order to run these applications. As you saw, it works very smoothly and perfectly in my system. But if you still face any errors, then just contact support. But make sure that you have done all the above necessary steps. And finally, ensure that you have a good internet connection. The software uses internet in order to gather all the data. So if you have good internet connection, the software will work as quickly as I showed in the demo videos.